You know who it is, and you know what time it is. Time to piss off some feminists, trad cucks, and whoever don't want to know the truth. Oh well, let's get started. What is going on, gents? It's R.P.M. here, reporting for Mobile Command with another random talk. Now, Jiren Markel left a comment for my opinion on the Target video. Now, if you guys haven't heard about it or seen it, I'm going to post the link in the comment section. But yes, those women did sexually harass that male employee. And of course, with standard ratchet behavior, they had to elicit some simp to film and enable their fuckery. Yes, yes, yes. Hopefully, that guy will get their names and sue them for sexual harassment. Talk about filming the crime. However, that also led me to ponder what's going to be pretty much the focus of this video. Thirst. Yes, gentlemen, thirst. Now, as we all know, and we all have used in various iteration, the term thirsty. Now, as I was working yesterday, making my run, I pondered something. And I came down to ask myself this question. Who is the thirstier gender? Men or women? Now, of course, I had to sit back and think, what are the true motives behind male thirst and female thirst? So once I give my opinion, I hope you guys give yours in the comment section. Let's start off with male thirst. What is the primary motivation for male thirst? Simple. Validation through sex. That's it. Once you take the emotional aspect out of male thirst, it is purely biologically driven. We want to have sex with women. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. However, you also have to look at how men are thoroughly not validated despite all that we actually do for society to keep it going. Yeah. Right out the gate, women are 51% of the population. So with that right there, male thirst should not be a thing. However, sex always sells. Now, as we all know, sex is truly the only bargaining chip that women have to play. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Now, any man who makes the conscious decision to say, listen, I'm not going to pursue sex, nor am I going to pursue a child, he completely negates everything that a woman has to offer him, which is honestly only those two things. Period. And of course, as we know, the older women get, the more they're going to age out, i.e., hit the looks and fertility wall. That way, they end up becoming invisible. Yes, yes, yes. So yes, male thirst is centered around sexual validation. Period. Now, let's look at the motivations for female thirst. As you guys know, I made a video a long time ago called "The Brutal Truth Is All Men Pay." And in that video, that was the first time I put the term, or should I say, the acronym ATM out to the manosphere. And yes, a lot of content creators used that various iteration of that acronym. Attention, time, money. Yes, those are the currencies that women are thirsty for. Now, attention. Every man, even a homeless man, can give a woman attention. Now, you look at the term thirst trap. Who is it that puts the thirst trap out to the world? Not men, women. Now, the perfect suspect for this is none other than Aisha Curry and women of her ilk. Thirst trapping. I'm going to put a racy photo out to the world just so I can get men to comment on it. However, they love to use the plausible deniability card, which we men have to stop giving them. Oh, I'm putting this out there just so I want to feel good about myself. But since you're not the type of guy that I want to look at my photo, you're the thirsty one. No. Gentlemen, that term, when directed at men, is nothing more than another Jedi mind trick. That's all it is. It's all about deflection. They want your attention, but then they want to turn right around and say, well, guess what? You're not the type of guy that I would like to have attention from, so you're the bad guy. I'm still going to take your attention, but I'm going to label you on the way out because I deem you unworthy. No, ladies, doesn't work that way. When you put something out for public consumption, you do not get to pick and choose what part of the public consumes the product. It doesn't work that way. And fellas, we got to start calling these women out. Now, of course, they're going to have their army of simps. And honestly, gentlemen, you guys know what's going on. The fact that men are still simping in 2020, despite all the information, yeah, there are a lot of men who literally there's going to be no hope for, because their self-esteem is so low that any shred of female attention or validation is enough for them. Now, once again, we have a sexually deviant society. Sex will always sell, which is why women are always going to be the thirstier gender. If women were not thirsty for male attention, time, and money, then guess what? Women wouldn't need boob jobs. Women wouldn't need to wear Spanx. Women wouldn't need to wear tons of makeup. Women would not need to wear booty shorts and have their ass hanging out. Women would not need to wear yoga pants as their daily wear. Gentlemen, women will always be the thirstier gender because they require more from us than we do from them. Yeah. So yes, those women in Target should be charged with sexual harassment. However, we all know that women will form up like Holtron and defend female fuckery. And of course, they're going to have their army of simps looking for their pat on the head to also do their bidding. It's a sad state of affairs, gentlemen. It is truly a sad state of affairs. However, I was watching Replicant Fish's live stream the other day where he put the question to the world: what would happen if all men walked away from relationships? He's absolutely right. Women would lose their minds. However, I'm going to be a little bit realer with the scenario, because as we see with more red pill and MGTOW men who have walked away, women are still losing their minds. Now, as I state before in a lot of other videos, when men of quality walk away, things will definitely be noticed. Of course, women know that they have their army of simps who they don't respect, who is willing to do their bidding. But it's all about women wanting what they can't have. They want men who they can't change. A man of quality doesn't matter if he makes $10,000 a year or $1 million a year. If that man has his shit together, he has his mind set, and he's unchanging or unwavering, he's a man of quality. See, the reason why so many men believe that they're not enough is because women have been given the quote unquote power to determine male value. So yes, a lot of us men have been stripped of that. So we've been trained to pretty much worship women. If a woman is willing to validate us, then yeah, we're doing something right. No. But more and more men are starting to learn, hey, I value myself. I don't need this woman's validation. Because honestly, what can she give me? Well, between sex and childbirth, nothing. Nothing. And if a man really wants a child, he can either have a surrogate or he can adopt. Guess what? That reason for her being in your life is gone. If he just wants sex, he can hire a pro. Now, speaking of sex, the incel, I have to change my thought process on those guys. There is no such thing as an incel. A lot of content creators have said this, and I have to agree. I agree. If a guy has enough money, a woman will have sex with him. And besides, the way things are going now, a lot of women are selling it. So the idea of the incel no longer resonates with me. And besides, that leads me back to this. Male honesty in what you desire from a woman. Now, of course, you will have some guys who are incels say, well, if you pay for a woman, if you pay for a prostitute, then that doesn't count. Houseway, if you're getting your rocks off, whether you pay for it or not, you still got your rocks off. Yeah. You paid the woman. She did what she did. You stuck your dick down her throat and busted a nut upside her forehead. So, where's the idea of if you pay for it, then it doesn't count. See, that's another part of the process. The fact that so many men have been thoroughly brainwashed into saying, oh, prostitution's bad. I have to jump through all these hoops. That way it's legal and I feel good about it. See, that's the thing about it. They want to feel like they played the game according to society's rules to get the woman. However, we know that women do not play by those rules. They don't. They want those resources. They want that attention, time, money. So yeah, there is a saying out there from women that there is no such thing as a short, fat, ugly millionaire. It is what it is. So yes, in my humble opinion, there's no such thing as an incel. There is a such thing as a guy who wants to play by society's rules, even though society has completely tossed out the rule book long ago. So yes, in my humble opinion, the best option is to pay for it up front, get what you need done, and go about your business. It's going to be cheaper if you're going to deal with a meatbag woman. Me personally, I got my waifu. I'm good. So yeah, once again, I'm going to reiterate this. The idea of the incel is no longer a part of my thought process. You want validation according to an archaic set of rules. But back to the main topic. Yes, gentlemen, women by their very nature are thirstier than men. However, we men have been thoroughly Jedi mind tricked and shamed out of what we naturally want from women, which is pleasurable sex. Not procreation, just pleasurable sex. Because let's face it, we got way more than enough people running around. And if that wasn't the case, women would not need to use their sexual wiles to keep us, quote unquote, mentally stimulated. Yeah. So once again, gentlemen, who is the thirstier gender? Women, because of what they want from us men. And the fact that every single man on this planet can give a woman one of those three currencies: attention, time, or money. So yeah, gentlemen, let me know what you guys think. Am I right? Am I wrong? Put it in the comments section. But with that being said, ladies, the power is still metaphorically out. Feminism definitely is weak at this point. And the one thing that's going to put the nail in the coffin in my favor in this argument, the rise of OnlyFans. That's all I got to say for this one. R.P.M. I am out.